be with you shortly, guys. Now we're good. It's alright now. It's alright. New Prime Ice Hydration flavor, orange. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Well, like the title of this video will suggest, the stakes do not get any higher as RB Leipzig take to the field for the first time this season on Prime Time at home in their penultimate home match of this thrilling Ultimate League season. They're currently sitting in the final playoff spot with Sociedad actually dipping just ahead of them in 13th. So a win today for these teams would be fantastic, especially due to Real Betis losing in Turin earlier today. A win for Leipzig would see them leapfrog Sociedad, but not enough to leapfrog Chelsea all of a sudden. But this is basically on who can get the better of the other. Like I said, there is always fireworks between these two sides, including a FIFA 22 quarter-final match featuring Sociedad on their incredible underdog run, which ended in the final, unfortunately, to PSG. Leipzig have not got further since. Well, technically, they made it to the quarterfinals last year, but they haven't made it to the semis. And they're once again going to take a 7th seed route, it looks like, into the postseason. They managed to beat City in the first round upset. Here is their 4-2-2 formation, 4-2 Knight. Nedlovic is the right back. Unfortunately, it's not Gutruida, who managed to get an assist in an incredible 4-2 victory over Real Madrid. Noble's signings in there as well as Nicholas Seiwald debuts in midfield. As for Real Sociedad, it's a 4-1-4-1, their first time on Prime Time this year. Marta Zubendi didn't join Liverpool in the summer. Lukas Sucic has been running the sticks in midfield, as well as Mikel Oyarzabal, who's been kind of quiet in the past few weeks from his incredible run just a few weeks prior. He was the only goal scorer like every single game, as you have seen via the socials. They don't really give you a wider range of Sociedad kits, so we've got them in the gold this time against the white. It's not that contrasting, especially with the black shorts. And it is game on from the RB Arena. This is Javi Lopez. No Sergio Gomez for... Oh no, there he is. I'm an idiot. I was talking about left back, obviously. That's the guy who's worth 100 points in Scrabble. Nedeljkovic. Here's Willy Orban, shipping it forward for Baku. The last time we saw Leipzig in primetime action was when they lost 3-2 nearly 20 weeks ago to Newcastle in a fantastic Saturday night thriller, which probably should have been Friday night. But who's the judge? It's a high defensive line by this RB Leipzig side. Here's Openda, nice turn. Simmons. Cesco Openda with a hat-trick in the Bernabeu last week. Sociedad managed to nearly playoff clinch in Milan to a draw, who had probably the most unluckiest Ultimate League match I've ever seen this past Sunday, earlier today. So, you'll get to see that soon. Mendes. Gomez, here is Oyarzabal. It's a great first strike to start the game. And it will lead to a Sociedad corner. Big hand there from Peter Gulaschi in the Leipzig goal. Also, highlight packages will be back, since why I'm recording everything. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, well, we'll sort that out when this game's over. Don't worry. Mendes. There's Nedeljkovic. Oh, Gulaschi! We saw a similar thing happen to Jan Oblak a couple of weeks ago. And Mikhail Oyarzabal opens the scoring. Why? Why do teams do this? Why do they pass the ball straight towards the keeper when they're being pressured? It makes no sense. What in the world was Nednakovic doing? It's an absolute gift for Sociedad in a game that does not need one. "13 minutes gone, Leipzig 0, Sociedad 1. They take an early advantage in this grudge match." Here's Raum, chance to respond here from Xavi Simons. This is Unai Simons then. Sucic tries the challenge of Vermeeren. This is Oyarzabal. Takefusa Kubo. So Oyarzabal. You don't let him shoot from range. Mendes. Goes for goal. Caught by Gulashi. I mean, part of the blame goes on him as well. He's trying to take a touch there when all he needs to do is just smash it. Openda. Into Ridler Baku. Here's Benjamin Sesko. That's a pass cut out by Odriozola. Kubo. And that will be Castello's, Luqueba's ball to collect. Openda. Baku. Openda in a hit. Flex off former West Ham defender Nathaniel Aguiad. Having a much better season compared to last. As, oh my word! Well, this is not the greatest of debuts for Nedjakovic. Or however the heck you say it. Nedeljkovic. That's it. Nedeljkovic. Well, going to the referee's book, that is a shocking challenge on Sergio Gomez, former Man City player himself. Yes, I get it. Jesus Christ. Swung in by Gomez away from Sucic. Here's Zubeldia. Still Sociedad's ball. Here's Zubimendi. Sucic into Oyarzabal. They're not getting tight enough, and that should have been 2. You're expecting to score those 9 times out of 10. It's not that far wide. Oh, brilliant. He's not even in the actual... Right, so he's definitely a January signing, this Nedeljkovic guy. His name's a bloody tongue twister, isn't it? Baku. Openda. Into Sesko. It's a heavy touch. It's cost him there. Zoom in with a smart piece of play, getting it back into Ramiro's gloves. Sucic. Odriozola. This is lovely work by Sociedad, keeping the ball. Half an hour gone, still 1-0. Gomez, great turn. Plenty of space to open up. He finds Odriozola on the volley. It's fallen to Sucic! Red hot form. And it's the finish to match it. I don't know what Orban's doing with this clearance. But Leipzig once again failed to clear the lines and get punished. It was Odriozola's volley first up. It's then come off the Leipzig captain. And Sucic blasted in for 2-0. And suddenly RB Leipzig are in huge trouble. Raum. Simmons. Got Kubo to beat. What a matchup that could turn out to be. Raum's ball chipped in forward for Sesko. That is a delicious flick on by Sesko, and Openda couldn't provide the finish that Leipzig very much needed. Almost an instant response from the Red Bulls. Or the Rosenbullen, if you want to go, well, if you don't think you're basic. Sucic. Into Kubo. Good save by Golashi, parried and cleared by Nedeljkovic. There we go, I'm getting better at that. Boos are raining heavily down here in Leipzig. Openda. There's not the ball again. He's not the greatest of prime time matches. Prime time performances even. Kubo. Chance to turn, chance to swivel! And how is that not three? I think it hit the bar, then the post. Danger still not clear, so he also bottom now. Chance for three, and that's over the top. With the help of Golashi, will be a corner. And they scored from here early on with their first. This one's going to get swung in. Away by Lukeba. Zumendi. Ayosobal. And David Raum. Getting the ball away for Leipzig. He's been very reliable in this Leipzig team for the past few years. Xavi Simmons. Not really seen the greatest season out of him, to be fair. They've been carried by these two strike partners. Sesko is one of them. And he almost got Leipzig back to the game there with a nice little curling effort. It's fizz past the post. Odriozola, that's Lukeba diving in. Erosabal will keep advantage of it. This is Kubo now into the Leipzig box. Still taking for Kubo. And finally David Raum pulls him back. And what in the... Oh my goodness me. Talk about tightrope defending there by Willy Orban. And that'll end the half. He'll probably put Lukeba on the yellow. I mean, do Leipzig want to turn up? Granted, they have had opportunities, but you can't be losing this badly in such a crucial game at home. Their penultimate home game of the season. They only have one more where the fans are behind them. You've got to take the most of it. I'll have to sort that out. Gonna do it after? Nah, I can't. And besides, it doesn't really matter if he gets sent off, then it's a different story, because then I've got to put that in the actual thing and make sure I don't miss it. Sesko will get us started for the second half. I'm not even going to bother looking at the stats and the facts there. It was all Sociedad, and we all knew that Leipzig weren't performing. Cross comes in. A lot of players taking heavy touches. The ground isn't slippy, by the way. It is a nice little warm dusk, and oh my god, there he goes. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a primetime debut as badly as that. Costa Nedeljkovic has just made a mockery of himself tonight. And now, 2 goals down. And add to that, a man down. Sesko off, Baumgartner on, just to relieve some of the damage. So now they're going to have to go one up top. Just not what you want. Sociedad won't care in the slightest. They will keep their position for another week. Kubo. I was about to hit one. I thought Leverkusen could get this, some help for them. Turns out no, Chelsea managed to beat them quite comfortably. And another red card there for Tapsoba. I think that's his third of the season. Vermeeren. Good save by Romero. Still back against the wall. Finds Vermeeren again. And 2 quick chances in a row there for the German centre midfielder. Sucic. Kubo. Here's Oyozabal, the goal for goal. Blocked and straight into the arms of Gulashi. Seibel. And now Baku. Well, Baku's lost it. Mendes. Kubo. Through the gap. Kubo. Straight to the goalkeeper. Will win a corner though. And on comes Geraldo Becker for Sergio Gomez. We saw a bit of glimpse of him in pre-season. Goodness me, he's wham. Jesus. He's like an amateur over here. Sucic. Edge of the box it goes. Here is Becker. His first touch of the game. Holds them off with his strength. Sucic. Into Becker again. He could have another go here. And I think that came off Gulashi's gloves and flicked the post. We're going to head back to the time when Gelkovic was on the pitch. And I think this is the Kubo effort, just how close he was to making it a 3-goal advantage. It's a long time ago though. A short corner comes to nothing, and now Baku on the break. Into Christopher Baumgartner. And then Openda ruins it again. I really want to see his reign at the end of this match. If he even gets subbed off. I doubt he will, because he's only put strike on the pitch. Becker. Kubo into Brios Mendes. This is lovely again. It's parried by Gulashi and held by the Hungarian shot stopper. Why wouldn't they knock the ball out of his hands freaking volleyball style there? What the heck? Or maybe even American football. Peanut punch. Simmons. Baumgartner, Andrea Zola, herring back. Still Baumgartner. Lays it into Baku. There's some life! 10 men Leipzig are playing better than 11 men Leipzig. And out of nothing, it is 2-1. I mean, there's no chance for a mirror with the strike here. It's lovely work. Toe poke, first time into the corner. Game on. Game on indeed. So Sociedad going to make a change here. Andrea Zola's coming off. And I want to believe that could be Kieran Tierney. I'm probably wrong here. Yeah, it's Elastundo. It's Elastundo. I think the greatest memory of him in the Ultimate League is scoring a massive banger against Lazio in FIFA 22. Week 3 as well, that. Really weird season. I'm never doing that ever again. Mendes. Becker. And Orban will get it away. Seibel. Baku. There's a chance now for Leipzig to actually equalise. Finds Openda onside. What can the Belgian do? In it goes. And easily held by Romero. Looks to be Simmons up top with him. I think it might be a 3-5-1 this. Becker. Storming through. Oh no, sorry, a 3-4-1 because... No, I'm an idiot. No. Anyway, Ian Munoz will replace Gavi Lopez. As that embarrassing run from Becker came to nothing. Sociedad just need to hold on for 20 more minutes and they've come up with a famous victory. I wouldn't say season defining, but certainly a big one to bridge the gap between 13th and 14th. And here is Openda. Openda! And a chance for us to go again, but Ramiro first to claim. He's got to change the direction on some of these shots. Most of them are going straight at the goalkeeper. Ram's header is going nowhere apart from the Sociedad throwing. Sucic. Also Kubo, Sucic. The ever present in this Sociedad midfield. Kubo. Into Elizondo. This is Oyozabal. And Mendes! First time effort, top corner. And gute Nacht, RB Leipzig. Sociedad saver to calm down any nerves. There'll be another assist for Oyozabal as well. Yeah, no chance for the goalkeeper. First time it's bouncing as well. I think it might even be his weak foot. Scored against Milan last week as well. On fire. Yet again, he's popped up with some crucial goals. Has Brias Mendes. And he's got another one there as Sociedad retake a 2-goal advantage. Sivald. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sociedad showing them down now. And you have to feel that the red card has definitely cost RB Leipzig here. Sucic. What I don't get right is most of the AI in this game, they dive in when they're on a yellow card. I feel like I may have relayed this to you guys before, but it's become a consistent issue this season, and it's led to more red cards than we probably should have. Speaking of which, is there any need? Any need for this violence? Will someone think of the children? Of the kinder? Oh my word, Kubo, that is risky. That can manage to chest it down though. Here's Oyozabal. Lay him off. Oh my god! What did I say in the first half? Do not let this man shoot from range. And what do? You let him shoot from range. That's an absolute peach. Trevea, just like Kamara last week. I mean, if you go last year, where do you look? I can't record anymore. Oh no. Oh dear. I probably should have saw that first half. Whoops. What can you do, eh? What can you do? Transfer 4-2 here. Scoreboard's not reset. Lovely. Oh, there we go. Curse the commentator again. And curse of the fallen tablet. Actually driving forward, getting put on the back foot again. As we head into stoppage time, it's a dominant Sociedad victory tonight. If that goal put any doubts to rest. Openda. And not to be. Well, Sociedad will have it all to do again. They'll face Arsenal next Monday. As for RB Leipzig, and they have got a toughie. They have got an ever-increasing form Benfica side away from home. Definitely not the toughest place to go at the moment. And I might as well show in some little bit of respect for their playoff chasing rivals, let's say, in this context. In Real Betis, they have got, I believe it's next Sunday, so it could be, I believe it is Tottenham. Oh, no, Napoli. That makes sense. Yeah, Napoli. I was trying to think about as to how this schedule works, because every single team play. They follow a similar cycle. You probably see it if you like watching Liverpool and Manchester United, because they always get the same opponent 1 week ahead of each other. So you have Liverpool against Galatasaray, and then you have Galatasaray against Manchester United. And that's pretty much followed the league every single season. So if you haven't picked up on that, you must be new. I was about with a 9.4 man of the match honours. I mean, how has he only managed to get a 5.7? I played with a 6.8, probably because maybe he's dribbling or he's shooting so much, but yeah, pretty poor night in terms of keeping hold of the ball. Definitely giving away a lot. So, I mean, there's not really much more to be said. As we say, so long from Leipzig, Germany. Good night, everybody. My German's coming along well.